They just want their family to have that name. And that was exactly what Davido did. Davido never did it for the people of Osun. He never did it for the... In fact, Davido does not have the interest of Nigeria at heart. It does not have the interest of Osun people at heart. He only have the interest of his family at heart. And what he did on Osun State was solely for his family and nothing more. I felt so disappointed with Davido. So at the end of the day, all this that he did in Osun State was only because his uncle is involved. Everything he did in Osun State was simply because the Adeleke is in the ballot. It's simply because Adeleke is in the ballot. That was the only reason you saw Davido through his full weight. I watched the interview he had with, I don't know whoever he had the interview with, but it was actually all over the place on Twitter, on X. He was asked, which presidential candidate are you supporting? He said that he doesn't have a presidential candidate. He's not supporting any presidential candidate. Why? Because there's no Adeleke in the presidential pool. And even there's Adeleke in the presidential pool, he would have still supported, he would have still had a presidential candidate. So what the guru he did was simply because the Adeleke is in the ballot. So at the end of the day, Omoyele Sowore is right all this while. Yes, I don't agree with most of the things he do or most of the things that he said, but believe me, Omoyele Sowore was right all along. The only reason Davido got involved in the Osun election was because his family member is in the pool. Now, check. Go back to the record. Have you ever, in the history of Osun State election, see Davido show his weight the way he did this? In fact, has he ever spoken about Osun election before? That's the question. He has never spoken about Osun election. Not to talk of, to do what, to fight for someone to be there. He has never done it before. This era, like this era, his uncle got involved was the first time of him coming into Osun election. What does that mean for you? At the end of these people does not really have the interest of Nigeria's at heart. Even the Davido said does not have the interest of Osun people at heart. He's only after his family. He only came in because his family is involved. Otherwise, bro, you wouldn't have seen Davido in this Osun election. All the tweet up and down, the tagging Donald Trump, calling Tinubu a bad person, writing on S, that Ababi is calling Coalition Center, that to stop coalition and the rest of them, was simply because his uncle is involved. His uncle is involved. And maybe his uncle was not involved, you will not hear pim from Davido. What does that mean to you? These people are the same. All of them are the same. They are the same. They don't give a damn about the common man in the street, bro. They don't give a damn. They're not saying their papa. How Davido? Bro, you really disappointed me. You really disappointed me. Davido did what he did for his uncle alone. He said he supported Atiku Abubakar because Atiku Abubakar was in PDP, which his uncle also was a PDP member. That was why he came through for Atiku Abubakar. And because he knew his uncle was going to benefit from that also, that was why he canvassed for Atiku Abubakar. Back then in 2013, like he mentioned, he said that he also supported APC. That was because his family member was involved in APC. Now, in Osun State, he supported Accord because his uncle is involved. Firing tweet up and down, made sure that his uncle won. And he's telling me I did it for the people of Osun, bro. He never did it for the people of Osun. He did it for Adeneke, for Adele. In fact, he was even blunt. He said I did it for the people of Osun and for my uncle and for his family. Bro, remove the people of Osun. It was solely for your family. These people are the same. These people are the same. You see, most of the times, yes, I don't agree with Omoyele Sowore many a times, bro. But believe me, there are many things that this man say or see that are really what it is in life, like it is in Nigeria. Most of the things that he say or he talks about are truth. They're genuine, bro. These people don't care about us. They don't care about the common man in the street. They don't care about the poor man. They don't care about Nigerians. They're only after their pocket. Davido say he doesn't have a candidate in the presidential pool. This is someone that feel like Nigeria should change. Okay, you want Osun to change, but we don't want Nigeria to change. We only wanted Osun to. It's obvious that you only wanted Osun State to change because your uncle is involved. Your uncle is in the ballot. So if you look at it very well from the other angle, it's not about about Osun State. It's about your uncle. It's not about Osun State. It's about your uncle. That's what it is, bro. You bluntly said that you don't have a candidate. simply because there's no Adeleke in the presidential pool.